Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I will give the answer of chapter number 4, Nutrition in Living Organisms from 7th Standard General Science. This is the requested video from Namira Sheikh. Students, if you find this video useful for you, please share with your relatives and friends. Let's begin with the exercise. First one is classify according to food types. In this question, some names are given. You have to classify according to their types. अब यहाँ पर देखो types carnivore, herbivore, scavenger, decomposer, omnivore and parasite. तो carnivore में आएगा tiger, lion, frog and cockroach. herbivore में आएगा cow, deer, goat, sparrow and buffalo. scavenger में आएगा vulture and decomposer में आएगा bacteria and fungus. omnivore में आएगा human and parasite में आएगा tick. टिक्स जो है एक माइट्स होता है, ये देखो इस तरह का. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, मैच द पेयर्स. यहाँ पर ग्रुप ए और ग्रुप मी में आपको मैच करना है, तो आपको बीच में इसका आंसर लिखना पड़ेगा. फर्स्ट का आएगा पैरासिटिक प्लांट में कस्कोटा. सेकंड इंसेक्टिवोरस प्लांट ड्रोसेरा. थर्ड सेप्रोफाइटिक प्लांट मशरूम एंड सिम्बोटिक प्लांट लीचिन. Third one, answer the following question in your own words. Why do living organisms need nutrition? Answer is given on page number 26. सी आपको ये नीड फॉर न्यूट्रिशन का हेडिंग नहीं डालना है, बाकी ये 4th पॉइंट आपको लिखना है फर्स्ट वाले का आंसर. सेकंड, एक्सप्लेन द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फूड इन प्लांट्स. आंसर इज गिवन ऑन पेज नंबर 26. प्लांट ऑल्सो नीड फूड फॉर देयर ग्रोथ. ये पूरा फोटोसिंथेसिस तक लिखना है और लास्ट में जो इक्वेशन दी गई है ना वो भी लिखना है. C1, what is mean by parasitic plant? Name their different types of with example of each. आपको जो स्क्रीन पे वो पिक्चर दिख रही है वो कस्कटा का प्लांट है. Now see the answer. Cuscuta survives by growing on the body of another plant and deriving nutrients from these plants in the process. This mode of nutrition is known as parasitic mode of nutrition. Cuscuta is known as parasite as it depends on another plant for its survival. The plant on which it grows is known as the host. Cuscuta can be seen around in the form of yellow tubular structure growing on the stem of other plants. It is devoid of leaves. Another such example of parasite plant is Loranthus. Next question. D1. Explain the various steps of nutrition in animal. Answer is given on page number 30. सी आपको पूरा ये स्टेप्स इन न्यूट्रिशन का हेडिंग नहीं डाल के ये पूरा पॉइंट्स लिखना है 1 to 5. Now see the question number E. Name some unicellular organisms in which all life processes take place within their unicellular body. Answer. The unicellular organisms in which all life processes take place within their body are amoeba, paramecium and euglena. Now see the question number 4. Give reasons. First one is insectivorous plants are attractively colored. Answer is insectivorous plants are attractively colored so that they can attract insect and feed upon them. Insectivorous plants grow in soil or water which are deficient in nitrogen, and in order to meet this deficiency they feed on insects. Insectivorous plants जो होते हैं कलरफुल इसलिए होते हैं कि दूसरे इंसेक्ट को अट्रैक्ट कर सकें. तो वो जो भी इंसेक्ट उसके ऊपर बैठेगा, देखो यहाँ पर एक फ्लाई बैठी हुई है, तो वो कैसे होगा, वो क्लोज हो जाएगा यानी उसको खा लेगा वो. और ये प्लांट ऐसा क्यों करता है, क्योंकि उनके अंदर नाइट्रोजन की डेफिशिएंसी होती है और उसको पूरा करने के लिए वो जो रहते हैं कोई भी इंसेक्ट को खा लेते हैं ऐसे. नाउ सी द B1. बटरफ्लाइज हैव अ लॉन्ग ट्यूब लाइक प्रोबोसिक्स. प्रोबोसिक्स को फूड ट्यूब भी बोला जाता है. सी द आंसर. बटरफ्लाइज हैव अ लॉन्ग ट्यूब लाइक प्रोबोसिक्स which is straw-like structure which enables them to drink juices and nectar. It is coiled up like a garden hose when it is not in use. Question number 5. Prepare and complete the flow chart according to type of nutrition. तो न्यूट्रिशन के दो पार्ट्स हैं, प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. अब प्लांट्स में देखो 3 टाइप्स है, ऑटोट्रॉफिक, हेटेरोट्रॉफिक एंड सिम्बायोटिक. हेटेरोट्रॉफिक के दो पार्ट्स हैं, इंसेक्टिवरस एंड सैप्रोफाइटिक. एनिमल्स में देखो 3 टाइप्स है, होलोजोइक, सैप्रोजोइक एंड पैरासिटिक. पैरासिटिक के भी 2 पार्ट हैं, एक्ट्रोपैरासिटिक एंड एंड्रोपैरासिटिक. Now question number 6. Think and answer. First one is we prepare a variety of food stuff and dishes at home. Are we then autotrophic organisms? Answer. By preparing variety of food stuff and dishes at home, we do not become autotrophic. Autotrophic is a term which is used for organisms which can produce their own food. We humans depend on plants for our food, and the products which we get from them are used by us to make a variety of food stuff. Also, autotrophic organisms contains chloroplast, which is an absolute necessity to be classified as an autotroph, and we do not possess any such structures, so we cannot be considered autotrophs. Second question, which organisms are greater in number, autotrophs or heterotrophs? Why? Answer, autotrophs are the organisms which are greater in number. It is because heterotrophs are dependent on autotrophs to meet their food requirements. If heterotrophs exceed the number of autotrophs, then all the autotrophs will vanish and so will be the heterotrophs. However, this is not the case because autotrophs are always more than heterotrophs so that they can help in sustaining the heterotrophs. Question number C. The number of heterotrophs found in desert regions is smaller. However, they are found in greater numbers in the sea. Why is this so? Answer. The conditions in deserts are extremely difficult for survival of the organisms. Not all kinds of organisms can survive in such harsh climate conditions, which means there are only few types of organisms which would be found in the region. In this region, since there are not many kinds of plants and animals which are found in these regions, heterotrophs would not be able to survive and would die of starvation. That is why less heterotrophs are found in desert areas. However, in case of habitat like sea, there are plenty of organisms which are found in region ranging from aquatic plants to small fishes to big fishes. It is an environment which supports the survival of heterotrophs and thus more heterotrophs are found in this region. Question number D. What damage or harm do ectoparasitic and endoparasitic animals cause? Answer. Parasitism is a type of interaction in which one of the partners is benefited because it resides outside or inside the body of the host and gets free accommodation and food while the host is affected due to the loss of nutrients. Ectoparasites and endoparasites devoid the host of its nutrition. Some of the parasites are known to cause diseases like Ascaris roundworm, which is an endoparasite of intestine causes ascariasis. Another example of Fucaria is which causes elephantiasis or flarosis. It is an endoparasite which lives in lymphatic vessels of lower limbs. Lice or ticks which are found in humans and dogs respectively are examples of ectoparasitic. They absorb the nutrition from their host. Now see the question number E. Why is plant food not produced in any other parts of the plants except the green ones? Answer. Plant food is produced by a special process known as photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis requires specialized structure called chloroplast and these structures are found only in green region of plant. The green color of a specific part of plants is due to the presence of chlorophyll pigment present in this chloroplast. Structures in plant which do not contain chloroplast do not appear green in color and are not capable of producing food. With this, we have finished our question answer of nutrition in living organisms. Students, if you like our question answer series from My Home My Study, do share with your relatives and friends and do subscribe. Comment me if you having any doubt. Stay connected with My Home My Study and do share with your friends.